Hello my loves, and welcome back to another reading. We are starting at 11:33. Okay, I am using my Beltane deck from the Seasons of the Witch decks. What is the energy for this reading? Spirit, guides, ancestors, deities. Sun God. Come all, come now, expand into the skies and into the shadows below. There are no shadows without light, I'm hearing. Oh, okay. A little bit of a story time background on me. I won't go into crazy detail because it is my own path for me to be living through, but also, hi, I'm Mia. And you get to know some personal stuff about me right now. If you would like a reading from me, I do have them open at my Mia Arsenal website, which you can find the link below. So, expand into the skies and into the shadows below. I have been on such a deeply transformative I was going to say vision, deeply transformative journey right now for the last couple of years. I went through a really dark shadow period. Very high anxiety, high stress. I don't think I actually became depressed as, my body likes to do every once in a while, unfortunately. But I shut down, my brain shut down my ability to sort of feel for a while. I'm being also called to say that I also developed histamine intolerance. So what that means is basically that like any sort of histamines that I eat, so things like cheese, which is really unfortunate because I love cheese, any sort of wine or fermented thing, strawberries are one, pineapple, just good delicious food, okay? If I eat those or if I become stressed, my body can't quite process all of it and I would get itchy. There was a physical reaction in my body to all of the stress that I endured on a constant basis. I am still coming down from that. My body is not fully healed from that, though I see a lot of improvement. And I see even right now, like I'm in a period this last week or so where I'm getting, a little bit of itchy spots here and there that I haven't had in a while because things have been much calmer. However, the rest of this shadow part of this stress that has been stored in my body, and I know my body likes to store stress. I am seeing as my health improves, as I feel capable of exercising more, I have been losing the stress weight because my body also does like to carry, fat when I'm stressed out. I comfort eat when I'm stressed out. I also have PCOS, so that also makes carb cravings higher, especially when you're stressed out. So I am seeing now all of this stress of the past 5 years come out, and I am physically seeing it. Like I said, like I have been getting itchy. I get itchy every once in a while. This is the shadow that is coming out. This is the shadow that is being revealed. There is no shadow without light. Without light, we are all just in darkness. Not even shadow, just darkness. But here's the thing. The light of the healing that is happening for me right now, and I suspect the healing that is happening for you right now, is getting a lot of that shadow to resurface so that it can be let go of. And so not only physical for me, but a lot of things have been coming up for me in this past 1.5 to 2 years of revisiting childhood wounds. The ways in which, family, loved ones, friends treated me poorly, bad decision making, not necessarily thinking with clarity, or not necessarily having the patience for me, right? There's been so many things that are being revisited right now. And I'm seeing so that you can heal the inner child self, so that you can radiate fully as your fully spirit embodied self. So the highest and greatest form of you, the spirit of you that you can only put a little piece of in this human body, because our entire spirit can't possibly fit in these bodies. These bodies are limited, and that's part of the point of coming here to live as humans, is to be limited for a while and see how that could be overcome, to still see how we are so intrinsically connected to one another, that we are so connected to each other's light and each other's spirit. But I'm seeing this as a being fully, allowing that child to fully heal their wounds. And I recognize too that some wounds just, they can't be fully healed. They might need some tending every now and then. But knowing and being in, what do I want to say? Just good relationship with that. Just understanding yourself, understanding your wounds, understanding that the wounds are where the light gets to come into the darkness of you. Oh my goodness, this is, if you don't like icky things, just close your ears for a second, but the light to come into your wounds so that the pus and the infection can be released, so that the light of your spirit, the light of your purpose that you have chosen to be here on earth for, and that can be simply just living a good life, okay? This doesn't have to be anything grand. But so that there is more room within you to embody that light, instead of having all of this space filled with shadow. And I say all of this space, but all of this limited space filled with the shadow. Whew. What a message. What a message. Okay, I'm going to get a card from the Samhain deck. I like to pull both, for both Sabbats or, cross-quarter days that are happening in the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere, because they're both happening at the same time to Earth, to Gaia, right? Dark Moon. All right, take note of, oh, we have another card that flipped over in here as well. And Intuition. Oh, that's perfect. That's so perfect. I'm seeing the moon here reflected in the sort of aura around her head. There is some sort of information that will be able to be coming into you, this light of knowledge that will be able to be held by you, because you've made room, you have released shadow. You have allowed it to come out from you so that you can make room for it to come in through your third eye here, through your intuition. Doing the dance of healing and allowing light to radiate into you, to shine into the dark spots of you, the dark wounds of you, the dark secret spots that you might be ashamed of, because you don't want to let it go, but you know you must. It doesn't serve you. Allowing the light to come in and shine into those corners of you so that you can release it out into the ether, release it, I'm hearing, into the earth, or releasing it into the waters of a river or a lake or an ocean that is nearby you. If you are, fortunate to have one nearby you. But you can release this simply by planting your feet and your palms upon the earth and let earth take this shadow, take this from you. Oh, you hold the answers, you know the truths. Ancient ones await behind the doors of the mind. I'm hearing, especially too, because we see the sun god here in a sort of seated position that also makes me think of meditation. I'm seeing with the intuition comes in when we have the space to have that quiet mind, right? When we have done the work to release what we need to release, to have that space in the mind so that we can allow the messages to come in. Okay, going to use my Mucha deck. We are on a vibe this week. Oh no, actually, I'm going to use my Animal Apothecary deck by Cara Elizabeth. What else do we need to know about providing the space within ourselves for more of our own inner spirits, our own highest spirits to be embodied within us? Victory. I'm hearing that the message of how to do this is already here. It is simple. Do not overcomplicate it for yourself. And yes, it appears simple, but it is a hard thing to do. It is a hard thing to face your shadows and to face the wounds that you carry with you. But once you are able to allow things to actually heal or to actually be cleared out, if you are holding on to patterns that are self-destructive, that's when you get victory. When you don't even need the binoculars to have the light of the sun shine out upon you, shine out upon the world, and show you how it is that you become victorious, where it is that you need to set your sights. But when you allow the light to come in, you can be fully crowned. I'm seeing this crown as a crown of your highest self. When you can place that crown upon your head, that spirit crown upon your head, and I'm hearing this is also connected to your crown chakra of where you allow spirit to come in. When you can be crowned in this way, you are victorious. You have come here. You have done what it is you have set out to do, and that doesn't necessarily. I'm not talking about the purpose that you came here with. Your spirit chose to come here with. So it is, and that could be very simple as well, right? That could be just living a good life and being good to the people who are directly in your life, right? Or it could be something grand. But when you are able to clear out and make the space within you so that you can expand, your spirit can expand within you, that is when you are crowned, because you are more fully embodying. And I mean that really, truly. The last message was also about like being physically in the body as well. Understanding that we are not just our minds. We are not just our spirits here in a body, but to be fully present within this body, okay? Then you are crowned with this spirit crown, this crown of your spirit, this thing that you came here to focus on. That you came here knowing how exactly to get. You just had to clear the way out of the human life harms or past life karma that have muddled your ability to see how to do, to see. And with this, when you are crowned, you are going to get this prismatic, beautiful, delicious, just wondrous. I just touched my head and I went like this across my forehead. And I feel like I have opened up my third eye. With this light, you are able to shine out through your third eye, but through your voice. This light, I'm hearing effervescent. I know that's not quite the word, but it feels effervescent too. But shimmering, effervescent light of spirit, of your highest self, of the world and of the cosmos. The love that we're supposed to use to heal the world, to provide the world with warmth and the ability to grow. Oh, so keep on working out on clearing out what you need to clear out. It is always going, I'm hearing it's going to be a lifelong process, but the more space you can make to allow your highest self to really be more and as fully embodied in you as possible is how we get a beautiful, beautiful new earth. Future earth, I'm hearing, but the future is now. The future is the past. It's all. Time doesn't mean anything, but we can make this happen together. If you would like to dig in more to this energy with a personal reading, I would love to read for you. Again, the link is down below. Thank you so much for being here. 1727, as I said that. And I will see you in the next one.